Salutations, nerds. I'm Ricky Blonsky, and today is November 25th, 2024, and it's admittedly feeling like a somber video. Not necessarily because of anything occurring at the moment, but what is appearing to be the groundwork for the inevitable. You see, back in October, the Texas Land Commissioner, Dawn Buckingham, put out a press release about land that she had acquired through the Texas General Land Office, or GLO. Per the press release, this is a 1,402 acre ranch along the Rio Grande at the border with Mexico in a place called Starr County. And as per the press release, and I quote, "For too long, the federal government has abdicated its job to secure our southern border, endangering Texans by allowing hundreds of thousands of unvetted, illegal migrants to stream across our porous border." End quote. On the 19th of this month, she penned a letter to the incoming President Donald Trump, which said, and again I quote, "Dear President Trump, I am writing to formally offer 1,402 acres of land in Starr County, Texas, to be used to construct deportation facilities. The Texas General Land Office, or GLO, currently owns a 1,402 acre tract roughly 35 miles west of McAllen, Texas. My office is fully prepared to enter into an agreement with the Department of Homeland Security, Immigration, and Customs Enforcement, or the United States Border Patrol to allow a facility to be built for the processing, detention, and coordination of the largest deportation of violent criminals in the nation's history." Which brings us to this morning, where we got another press release. Quote, "Texas Land Commissioner Dawn Buckingham is pleased to invite the press to attend a border wall construction kickoff event to be held at the newly acquired 1,402 acre ranch along the Rio Grande at Starr County's border with Mexico on Tuesday, November 26th, tomorrow, at 10 a.m. I guess we'll see what's said then. And I hate to say it, but this is where it's starting to feel like we're starting to make the same mistakes we made in the 1940s. Thought experiment. If you were to develop a camp where you would concentrate or inter a certain portion of the population for processing, would you come out and say it, or would you hide it behind more palatable language? Executive Order 9066, signed by then President Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1942. This authorized the government to provide what they called exclusion zones for the sake of national security, and to remove individuals considered a threat. At one point, the government even admitted that they were incapable of even discerning whether Japanese citizens were considered loyal enough to the United States. This led to the incarceration of 120,000 people of Japanese descent, and almost 70% of those were American citizens. And in 1944, the Supreme Court even upheld its decision in the famous case Korematsu versus United States, citing the need to outweigh national security over individual human rights. This is it, folks. It's here. Majority of you wanted this, and now you're going to see it. It may look a little different, and they may plaster scary little phrases onto it like violent criminals or the new common scare tactic, those sexual predators. But don't be naive. State of Texas is about to create the first Trumpian concentration camps. The wheels of this are they're in motion. and you're getting exactly what he said he was going to do. And I'm no fortune teller, but I can recognize patterns in history, and it seems as though we are on the precipice of another dark American period. And we may very well live to see what happens when your fear of other people outweighs your desire to have equal justice under the law. And a lot of y'all may very well have sold your fellow Americans out for red hats. I hope it was worth it. To everybody else, just ask yourself, where were you? What did you do when the government established concentration camps? Only time will tell. Until next time, stay engaged and stay decent, because we need it now more than ever.